Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. We're doing well on this 5th February 2025. We're still watching Super Mario the movie. We're having a really good morning because we're productive. We woke up at about an hour. Oh, Pelai, what happened there? What happened there? Okay, so we lost the time. What the fuck? Okay. Ah, 7:33. Okay. Now I'm gonna be listening to it. If it's working, if I'm gonna put this. If it doesn't work, okay, it should be working. Otherwise, you'll hear it. So yes, so we've been working. We've been making content for the last an hour and a half, which is good. Took a good shower. It feels good. Today we're talking about communication. So today I spent the day at my mom, and it was weird because this is possibly one of the day that we had the nicest talk. And I wanted to come back on it, right? I wanted to come back on it because I always talk about how me and my father were closer because my mom is quite reserved, right? But yesterday we had a talk and it was actually really nice. My hairs are a fucking mess this morning. Fucking mess. Am I vain enough to let it go, or I don't know, I can't. Not the best, but we'll do about it. So yeah, so me and my mom yesterday we had a nice conversation and communication. I always say about my dad how I'm closer to him, right? But the reality is my dad's more. Ah, why am I closer to my dad, right? Well, the reality is my dad is more of a talker, right? So there's a very young ink that wasn't comfortable talking to anyone, wasn't comfortable expressing himself. Gonna do art night because we're done. There you go, guys. We have the. Let's see how much we can buy in the store, right? So there's a young ink. Well, young. That's a not always, but okay. Uh, dude, holy shit, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's my boy. No way. That's my fucking boy, Carl. We haven't talked in fucking years, bro. I didn't know. Fuck. Yo, this is so cool. This is so cool. His father retired. That's my boy. That's Benoit. That's Benoit's a really good dude. Benoit's a really, really, really good dude. And a hard worker. I think he's like, fucking. I don't know the age, but he's a firefighter. So it's a very physical job where you have to. It's very physical. It's harder. So you see, the last time we talked was July 13, right? July 13, dude. July 13. We're February, right? That's almost 8 months. But listen, as long as it's okay, as long as it's okay, I don't mind, right? And again, this is kind of my. This is I wouldn't say my fault, but it's a lack of communication, and that's what we were talking about before, right? With Carl, I'm sorry, I have to do Tokyo Go. That way, we always have a video in the background, right? Yeah. So okay, so now I'm gonna do a Tokyo Go. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. This is doing well. So having a wonderful day. We're watching. We're making content. We're watching Super Mario the movie. So we're actually in a good position. We're actually in a really good position. I'm just gonna pause and I'm gonna answer Carl because it's important. So I have to answer Carl because Carl, I haven't talked to him in a long time, and usually he doesn't make. He doesn't put. Okay. We'll talk about this. This is really good because this is exactly the video. Now this is not planned. I swear to God, I wish it was planned, but it's not planned. See, the video was started 4 minutes ago, and he sent the text at 23. Yeah, so it was 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, yeah. 7:29. Yes, it wasn't planned at all. But I'm gonna talk about communication. So there's a young Ink. I'm so sorry. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well, having a wonderful day once again. We got a lot of time at the same time, but we're doing our best, right? So we're gonna be keeping on trucking, as they say, in multiple culture, I guess. That's pretty much it. I need to upgrade you. I can upgrade you. Perfect, 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 perfect. That way we get to. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna say that this is good. I'm gonna be upgrading you also. See, that's the thing. You have to do so much work in the background. It's crazy. So there is a young ink that was kind of very reserved, very not talkative, a very, and I'm gonna say the word unwell, and I think the word unwell is actually pretty freaking apropos. So the reason why I was unwell is because for some reason I wasn't comfortable in my skin. I didn't love myself, so I was really reserved. And there's also the fact that people used to tell me, and they still do, bro, you're talking too fast. You're talking too fast. You're talking too fast. So when the majority of the time that you're talking results in a critic, you don't talk. So with my father, there's my father's also a talker. My father, we had a conversation where it was more him that was talking. It's like, okay, we still have a conversation. I'm still in the conversation. It's more led by him. Versus my mom, was a better listener. It was more. I don't want to. It's gonna sound weird, but she's more submissive. She's more a follower, right? Which is a great thing because there's people that like to talk. There's people that like to listen. My mom yesterday, we had one of the best talk we had in possibly years, and we had a talk where it was very. But even then, it was very nice because last time I went to her house, I had a fight with her. Not once, twice, and on 2 days. Not that she talked to me, the fact that she felt comfortable to talk to me was really, really, really nice. And I gotta say, it was such a pleasurable time. She was asking me why I do so much videos, what are the plans, how am I dealing with this. Like, and I was honest with her. I share what I had. I share what I did. I share how it made me feel. Think about my love life because I was seeing a girl about 3 weeks ago, and I talked about her because I was happy, but it didn't work. So I was like, okay, well, why didn't it work? But we're talking about a lot of things, and it was more mature team, and it was nice because she was asking questions. It's not nice because you're talking and because you're having a conversation that you shouldn't have. My mom is gonna be more so talking about things on the surface, right? Which is great because, again, small talk is also very important, but we never go deep. And yesterday we went deep, so that was super good. But you see, the talk with Carl, and I fucking love Carl, but Carl doesn't text. And I think the reason for that is I think it's my fault a little bit because I was such a hard friend to have. Yesterday, my mom was talking about how was it to be a good friend. And it's funny because we were talking about us in video, we talking about balance and being kind to people about 2 weeks ago. And kind of following this ID, kind of following this. I want to use the word road. I don't know why. The word road feels like it's good, right? And it was nuts because it was really nuts because I kind of need that conversation, And I wasn't an easy kid. See, I say that a lot. I wasn't an easy kid because I didn't give a shit. My mom, what she was doing, I didn't give a shit. My father, what he was doing, I didn't give a shit. Right? So there's possibly a part of me that was also a bad friend, in the sense of maybe I didn't care as much as I should have. Maybe I wasn't as open as I should have. I always talk about people like Janice. I always talk about people like Shao. I always talk about people like Carl, right? And to be honest, you know what's weird about Carl? And I keep on mentioning about Carl, but just because he texts. But I haven't talked to him in 8 months. I just feel good to talk to him, and it's like we never finished talking, right? But ultimately, those are really good friends. Those are friends that are, and I mentioned this before. Those are friends that are understanding of who I am, the person I am, of the bottom, the good bottom, but the sometimes fucking up, right? And they're very patient, and that's what I'm seeing with Carl today. And it's just nice to have friends, but yeah, there's definitely part of me that should have communicated better with friends, with family, and it's not easy. And it's weird because I used to say my mom and we could be closer because my mom didn't share, but yesterday she shared. And this lack of communication was the exact same thing that did myself. And it's hard because you realize that possibly you were the reason why it happened. I was talking about this girl that I see, right? And she's talking to me about her story, why she's the way she is, and I'm really grateful because she doesn't open up easy, and she has this guard up, and she's opening up. So I'm like really thankful. And then she's talking to me, and of course the ADHD was a part of it because we talked for a lot of hours. And I was like, sometimes I was disconnecting, but I was like, okay, well, guess what? Try to communicate better, right? And it did work, which was a blessing. But at the same time, I got to work on that, right? And it's one thing where let's talk about this video, and I've done a video too about your insecurities versus your flaws. One of my flaw is a miscommunication. One, and then there's insecurities that I cannot communicate. So once again, used to be talking fast. I was talking fast. I was told, "Yo, you cannot talk. So you gotta talk to people." So that created lack of communication, right? And that's pretty much it. So yeah, so even if I'm being completely honest, I don't think I would have did the channel in French, even if I was in a better place, right? So I did the channel in English because I did the channel in English because again I want to be as far as possible from Stefan, but being in the channel in English, if I was in a better place and I was to do a channel, right? I would have not talked in French because again I had this insecurity about my French about being too fast, and I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's there's a part of it that feels weird because yes, it's a conversation. A dialogue is two people, duo, two people talking, right? So it has to be two people talking and understanding each other. And then you realize that, okay, well, if it's two people, it's easy, it's 50-50, but it's never 50-50. So it's always going to be a question of how much input should I have versus should I just listen, right? I think I have to work on that. I have to work on communication, but understanding that I couldn't even communicate with my mom before. There's a reason why me and my friend haven't been in my life as much as I wanted them to be because I'm like, dude, why are we texting? Maybe it's my fault, right? And you can feel sorry about what you did, but it's better if you just say, you know what, let's change things, let's see what we can do. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's pretty much it. So we're kind of happy regardless because it's a good day, and that's basically it. That's the video of the day. Love you guys. It's crazy. Yesterday, I didn't make videos. I went at my mom's house, and for some reason, me not making videos, it was very weird because right now I should be feeling the need to make a lot of video because again we lost yesterday, but I don't feel that need. I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know if it's a bad thing. I don't know. I have no clue.